Hi everybody, welcome back. Today I'm working on a wreath that I'm really excited about. I'm using an evergreen base. This one is 20 inches. It's called like the basic non-lit from Walmart. I got a bunch of them after Christmas for a little bit over $1. They're still in the back of my car. Like there's a giant stack of wreaths in the back of my car because there's no room for them in my house and I'm lazy. So I'm going through and I am making sure that this is all fluffed up because even though we're covering everything up, you still want to make sure everything's fluffed up. So that looks pretty good. Nice. And now I am going to take this and try to pull it one way and have no strength, so I have to pull it the other way, which is really pushing it to form an oval. The reason I use the evergreen wreath for this, which is like a weird choice for Easter, is because I knew it could stretch out like that, and you're not going to see any of this wreath when we're done. Like, I'm just using this as a base. This is some Deco mesh from Hobby Lobby. It's kind of a burlappy natural color and it has the little snowball things running through it. It was on sale last week when I went to Hobby Lobby. I think it was like $5. You know, it's $10 regularly. I got it on sale for $5. And I'm just ruffling that up through the middle. And I'm going to place those in here kind of symmetrically at first just to get my bearings to lay down a base, and then I just kind of fill in where it needs it. And these stick to everything. Stick to each other, stick to everything else on the table. So see, I'm just going through the middle, curling it up, crunching it up, whatever you want to say. And I'm like, nope, let me go opposite this one. Have you guys tried coconut water? I'm still like dehydrated, so I'm drinking it and it's terrible. I like coconut, but that's not good. People voluntarily drink this, like, Okay. So put it down, scrunch up through the middle, try to keep it even. It's really easy with this one. If you have like a solid mesh, it's harder, but this has like a little landing strip for you to curl up through your fingers. I'm making like little fingers into the microphone so you can, you know, you see what I'm doing. Like you can. See, I've been working on this wreath for about 2 weeks now, not like non-stop, but you know, I wanted the carrots, I wanted some other stuff that I had to make, which, you know, all those videos that I posted, I think they were all last week, and the sign for Monday was supposed to be on this wreath, but I don't know why I thought I could fit as much stuff as I had planned to go on this wreath, because a lot of it got left out. But yeah, I went to Hobby Lobby on Saturday with my mom. It was kind of fun. Everything's too expensive, but everything's always too expensive for me. I'm broke, y'all. And like getting stuff to do these projects is so hard because I don't have a Hobby Lobby or a Michael's near me. I have like Walmart and Dollar Tree. Which is weird because I live so close to big city, but the Michael's in New Orleans where I would go is not... How do you put this? There's always somebody telling me their life story outside, asking for money. Like, you're not gonna win a terrible life story off against me. Like, I'm gonna win that. No. Like, my foot almost fell off this year, you know? Like, well, it was last year, but still. Like, I'm gonna win that. Don't tell me about how you need 25 cents to go do this because these terrible things happen to you. And there's a lot of that, and it makes me very nervous. It makes me uncomfortable because you're not, you know, I'm just like, sorry, I don't have money, and then I go on Michael's and come out with a bag full of ribbon and glitter. I don't know. So I don't go to that one a lot, but there's another one kind of close by that I think I'm going to start going to more often. And see, there's a little hole right here in the wreath, and I'm going to put so much stuff in here, it doesn't matter, but if you aren't going to weigh it down with 20 pounds of crap, you can just kind of turn it to cover up the base. So now we have our base of Deco mesh. And now I'm going to do this bow. I don't even know. I was just going to do this off camera and just have it ready, but I was like, no, let me put it in there. I don't know why. It's the same thing every time. The loops are 5 inches. This buffalo check is from Walmart from Christmas. No, the buffalo check is from Michael's from Christmas. Yeah, the burlap is from Walmart from Christmas. This is from Walmart for fall. Love this one. I wish I had more of it. I love that like carroty. I'm super in orange this year. This is a navy that I thought was wired when I bought it. It was not. I was pressed. This is from Hobby Lobby. Odd choice for Easter, but I had a vision in my head and, you know, had to see that through, even though when I put this in there, I was like, what am I doing? And then this is a gingham or a orange buffalo check, if you prefer. I don't know what y'all into. See, I've got that all done. It's between 5-inch loops and a couple of 4-inch loops towards the top, and I'm just gonna twist that all together. And I'm not gonna bother cutting my tails or dovetailing anything. I just want to get it on the wreath. I'm gonna dovetail it afterwards because it's easier for me. Like, I do it on the table so you can see what I'm doing, but once I put it up, I just go to town with the scissors because I have to look at it and stand back and look at it and stand back. So I'm taking that burlap with the black edging and the buffalo check gingham, and I'm making some 9-inch tails. They're 9 inches because I didn't want this to become a wreath that's just full of ribbon and you can't see the base. Like, you already can't see the wreath part of the wreath. But I didn't want to cover up the mesh because I like it. And, you know, I didn't want it to become overdone with the ribbon. So I cut them so they're not sticking out as much. And there's only like 9 or there's like 7, 8, I don't know. It's somewhere around 9. I don't know. Just cut as many as you want. This was something that was new for me with this wreath, is that I sat down and as I was making it, I cut everything and I was like, all right, you know, 7 of these sounds like a good idea, or 9 of these, or however many I ended up cutting. And I just went in and just put them in there without much like planning, because I had like a general idea of what I wanted, but not something that was like concrete. Like, I was like, okay, well, I want some tails to bring the colors of the bow down into the rest of the wreath, and I want this, and I have this, and I have that, but not like a definitive like plan sketched out in my head. So I'm just twisting these in, pulling them apart some. And this is a good way if you have a ribbon that you don't want to, you don't want to make a whole bow out of it because maybe you don't have enough. You can just cut these smaller pieces and bring them down some. And you know, there's so many ties in this pine wreath, but for some reason I can't find one right now. I'm just like going all over the place. Like, where do I put this? So yeah, those are all dovetailed and just kind of sticking up some. Still looking for a spot here. This is why I like things on pipe cleaners like before I start, so I can just put the pipe cleaner in and tie it around the back, because I get like so frustrated. Alright, so where are we at now? Now I am taking some of this burlap orange that's from fall at Walmart, and I'm just making a little bit of a tail, a loop, and then a tail again. They're not even tails. None of these are the exact same size. I'm just putting them in there. Did I already complain about the coconut water? I think I did. It's terrible. Oh, but I'm so hydrated. So yeah, these are just kind of gone in there. And they're not dovetailed or anything yet because I wanted to do that after I had everything in there. Because if there's a spot where there's not enough stuff, or if there's a hole or something, I can leave a tail next to it a little bit longer to maybe cover that up. Or if the tail is covering something up, I can cut it a little bit lower, you know? And I'm just adding another of the ties down there at the bottom. That's what I was doing. And now I'm taking this black and white Doing the same thing, adding a little loop with a tail. I think there was 10 yards of ribbon on here, and I went through a lot of it. I'm bummed because I love this ribbon. Maybe it just looks like I went through a lot of it. You know, this had very light wire in it, like it was barely wired. Which I think, I mean, it's not like a terrible thing. Like, I'd rather something be underwired than overwired so you can't do anything with it, but it was very light. I was like, what's going on with this ribbon? Alright, so where are we at? Oh, we're bringing in the carrots. These are the carrots I made, I don't know, last week at some point. When I kept saying, these are for a wreath, these are for a wreath. This is the wreath they were for. I wasn't going to buy them because why would I buy something like this? That's not me. And here's my velvet eggs. I love these. Love these so much. This is why I went to Hobby Lobby this weekend, because I needed to find the velvet to cover these eggs. And they came out so good. I think maybe you might be able to see, I made these, oh, the bunny, look at the bunny, y'all. The eggs are made a little bit differently. They're just kind of gathered in the back so I could have the fronts as smooth as possible. And then there's one that I put at the top that's kind of sticking out. And because you can see the back of it, that one's finished on the bottom, and it's finished really nicely. So this little bunny I got from Michael's. And I'm putting some pipe cleaners around the tires of his little carrot mobile. Look at him. He's a bunny. What is it? Where he needs to go to that fast? That he needs a carrot car. He don't need no carrot car. So yeah, putting the pipe cleaners on, pulling them to the back. His ears are posable. It's cute. And now I'm just gonna continuously rearrange this for like 10 minutes. Like I had so much stuff to add to this, and then I was like, I want to put it all in, but it took, like, one of the carrots is completely hidden by the bow at the top at the end, but I was like, I need it in there. I made it. I need to put it in there. So I'm gluing these in and holding them down. I put a generous amount of glue on the back of them. And I'm just making sure it touches the base of the wreath, the evergreen. What are we doing now? I'm confused. I'm trying to get these carrots in somewhere. There goes one. I'm gonna put the other one up here. And this one I know goes behind the bow because I moved the bow afterwards like 20 times trying to get it where I wanted it to go. Am I adding another tie? Oh, I'm adding another tie at the bottom because there was like an empty space there, and you could see where the tire was pipe cleaned, where the pipe cleaner was holding the tire to the wreath. And I end up adding some tails there later. So I'm trying to like get this, like, where's this carrot gonna go? I don't know. Where's this egg gonna go? Why is he on top of the egg? Why is he in a carrot? Where's he going? Is he like a business rabbit? I don't know. So I'm turning the wreath around, and this is gonna go right up here. And this is the one that's like nicely finished. So if somebody does, you know, get all up on here, they're like, oh, look how nice that egg looks that you can see from the back. So that's in. Looks cute. All of these I don't cut on camera. I'm still like, where is this carrot going? I don't cut any of the tails on camera just because I wanted to put it up, stand back, look at it, cut, blah, blah, blah. And here are some finished pictures. As you can see, I went back and edited the flowers that I completely forgot I had and trimmed up the tails some because they were a little long. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and if you made it this far, guess what? You can enter a giveaway because nobody ever finishes my videos, but you have. So you're special. All you have to do is like and be subscribed to my channel and comment below telling me, where do you think the bunny is going in his carrot car? I think it's preposterous that a rabbit is driving around in a bunny car. that's made out of a carrot, but maybe he's going somewhere. So just comment below, tell me where you think he's going, make sure you're subscribed, and I will send you a little goodie bag of some leftover stuff from my grab bags at Michael's that I didn't want or need. Some, maybe there's a velvet egg. So yeah, just do that down below, and I will see you guys on Monday, and I'll pick a winner next week sometime. Thanks, guys.